Hello YouTube, Potsworth here, and this time I'm going to start doing collections. So something like a Yu-Gi-Oh collections is what I'm thinking of at the moment, because it's what I've got the most of. As you can see, we have the new speed jewel here, so we've got Yugi, Maximilian Pegasus, and what's her name? It's Hizu, so the Millennium Puzzle users. Then in this one we've got Kaiba, My Valentine, and Jerry Wheeler. And then we've got the new speed jewel Arena of the Lost Soul, which is where Bones fought Joey in the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! So this is the nostalgia cards, and this is what everything is going to be in here. So I'm quickly just going to go through the starter decks for you, just to show you what they're all about. So let me see if I can get into them without damaging them too much. There we go. So that's everything in there. So if we pop that just to one side. So as per normal with the speed dueling rules, you get a playmat. In the playmat you got the field zone, the extra deck, 3 main monster zones, 3 spell and trap zones, a graveyard, and a deck. That's pretty cool that they include that. And obviously on the back you've got all the rules on how to get started with speed duel. I'm sure everybody watching this video knows all about that at the moment. If you don't, I can go over it for you later on. So here you get all of the hollows. So let's have a look what they are, because I don't actually know what these are. So I'm terribly sorry guys, this is my very first video ever doing something like this. So I do apologise, but I do have a lot more stuff to open for you, and a lot more stuff on the way. So we have the Shard of Greed. So each time you draw a card for your normal draw, in your draw phase, place 1 greed counter on this card. You can send this card with 2 or more greed counters to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. And then we have the Golden Apple. So when you take battle damage while you control no monsters, gain life points equal to the battle damage when you took. And if you do special summon 1 Malice token, Fiend Dark level 1, attack ? Defense ? Its attack and defense are equal to the amount of life points you gained by this effect. And then we have the good old Mimicat. So that's the one that Maximilian Pegasus played on Yugi and Kaiba in the arena. So if you control Toon World and a Toon monster, target 1 card in your opponent's grave. If it's a monster, special summon it to the field. Or if it's a spell or trap set in the field, you can only activate 1 Mimicat per turn. So as you can see, there's a little speed jewel thing at the bottom. It's very hard to get it. There you go. You just see it there right at the bottom. So the booster box will have speed jewel there. The starter decks all have speed jewel there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleeve up with my Ultra Pro small blue matte sleeves. Any of the ultras and supers that we get in the booster box. So just pop that one there a second, and then pop that one there. So this is going to be a longer video than normal guys, because I plan on opening both the booster box, both of the starter deck boxes, and then 10 of the booster packs from the booster pack box. So I'm going to open the whole booster box over 3 videos. So let's have a look at Hizu. Let's just see what we get in that deck. So we've got a Presence, which is her skill card, Gravekeeper's Lot, Millennium Necklace. So let me just go through those for you. So presence is, if your opponent's life points is more than twice your life points, activate the skill. You may look at the top card of both your and your opponent's deck at any time. So just pop that to one side. Gravekeeper's Lot. So if you lose 1800 or more life points, you can activate the skill during your next draw phase. During your draw phase, you may search your deck for a Gravekeeper's card, reveal it to your opponent, and add it to your hand instead of drawing it to. If you do that, flip this card over. And then we have Millennium Necklace. So at the start of your opponent's turn, before the draw, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck and rearrange them in any order. This skill can only be used once per duel. So basically rearrange the other duelist deck. And then what we have here, we have Gravekeeper's Curse, Gravekeeper's Spear Soldier, Gravekeeper's Vassal, Gravekeeper's Chief, Gravekeeper's Cannon Holder, Gravekeeper's Assailant, Gravekeeper's Priestess, Recruiter, Shaman, Oracle, a Cat of Ill Omen, Gravekeeper's Steel, Hidden Treasures of Necro Valley, Shebek's Blessing, Blast Held by a Tribute, Rite of Spirit, and the Eye of Truth. So obviously Azizu's all about the Gravekeeper. So obviously in the Arena of Lost Souls booster box there is some Gravekeeper assist. So obviously that's aimed at Azizu. And I believe she has at least 1 skill card in this pack, if not 2. So hopefully we'll be able to pull that for you. So just going to pop that up there for now. So now we'll go on to Maximilian Pegasus. So obviously we know what he's all about. He's all about the Toon World, Toon Kingdom, and Toon cards. So, it's a Toon World. So what this is this card is treated as Toon World. Obvious. Mind Scan. At the start of the 3rd turn, if your life points is 3000 or higher, activate the skill. Count both players' turns. So it'll be your turn, their turn, your turn, or your turn, their turn, your turn, their turn. You may look at your opponent's set, spell, and trap cards at any time. If your life point drops below 3000, flip this card over. The Millennium Eye. At the start of the duel, look at your opponent's opening hand. You may choose to have that player shuffle their hand into their deck and draw a new hand. If both players use a skill at the same time, the turn resolves their skill first. So that's pretty cool. So, not a lot of people are using his deck. Hopefully we'll get some more assists soon. So we've got Rogue Doll, Toon Alligator, Parrot Dragon, Dark Rabbit, Toon Masked Sorcerer, Mermaid, Summon Skull. Oh, Relinquished. I didn't know this. That's pretty cool. Obviously it's in the very first starter Pegasus deck with a Black Illusion Ritual, Toon Table of Contents, Toon Rollback, Toon World, Yami, Sword of Deep-Seated, Toon Defense, Jar of Greed, and Wild Tornado. So that's pretty cool. I think Pegasus is getting some support in the next booster box, which is obviously Kyber's. That's out next month, I believe. But I have 2 of these booster boxes to open, Arena of Lost Souls currently. I have 2 more on the way. So hopefully that will get us set for the Kyber one. So let's open Yami. Oh, come on. Okay, so obviously this is going to be quite a long video to start with, guys. It's just to do the 2 starter decks and 10 of these. So I'm going to try to keep it below 20 minutes if I can. So we've got Power of the Dark. I believe this card is just treated as Yami, so all fiends as well cast a monster on the field gain 200 attack and defense, and all fairy monsters on the field lose 200 attack and defense. Destiny Draw. If you lose 2000 or more life points, you can activate the skill during your next draw phase. During your draw phase, you may search your deck for any card, reveal it to your opponent, and add it to your hand off drawing. If you do that, flip this card over. Sorry guys, not used to talking so much, obviously. Final draw. Activate the skill during the main phase once per turn. During your turn, you may place a counter on this. Place a counter on this skill. If it has 3 or more counters, when you would draw a card, you may search your deck for any card and add it to your hand. Instead, at the end of your turn, use a skill, you lose the draw. So this really is the final draw. So that's pretty cool. And obviously we've got the Dark Magician for Yugi, Feral Imp, Rogue Doll, Dark Magician Girl, nice. Legion of the Fiend Jester, the Stein Mystic, Double Coston, Blue Dragon Summoner, 1000 Knives, Sage's Stone, Dark Magician Attack, Ryuku, Tribute Doll, Wonder Wand, Light Force Sword, Magician Circle, Magic Jammer, and 7 Tools of the Bandit. So they're pretty cool. I'm just going to put them back in the packet for you. So I'm sorry about the quality, if there's any lighting mistakes or anything like that. Obviously this is my first unboxing video, so just bear with me on that one. So let's get straight in on the Kaiba one. So this is obviously Kaiba, Mai, and Jerry. So I am trying not to destroy these boxes, but obviously you can't help it sometimes. So that's the playmat you get with all the boxes. So that's a pretty cool box there. I'm just going to pop that up there. So what do we get in here? So I presume these are all the same. Just pop that up there out of the way. So, Champion's Vigilance. So, if you control a level 7 or higher normal monster, when a monster would be summoned or a spell trap is activated, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. That's pretty cool. Fusion Gate. So, while this card is on the field, the turn player can fusion summon one fusion monster from their extra deck by banishing fusion monsters instead of on it from their hand or field. Amazon's Village. All Amazon's monsters gain 200 attack once per turn. When an Amazon's monster is destroyed by battle or card, effect, and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Amazon's monsters from your deck with a level less than or equal to the Amazon's monster in your graveyard. So I'm just going to sleeve these up, guys. So what I will do is everything I pull from these booster boxes at the end of the video, because obviously I'm doing 10 a video, I will do like a collection, and then I will run through what I've pulled that video, and just to keep you guys updated with everything I've got. So let's do my first, because obviously she is all about the harpies. So we've got Aroma Strategy. You may look at the top card of your deck at any time. So that's obviously what she used to use in the Jeweler's Kingdom to scare people. Flight of the Harpies. So if you lose 1800 or more life points, you can activate the skill during your next draw phase. During your draw phase, you may search your deck for one Harpy card, reveal it to your opponent, and flip this card at the end of the turn. Tribal Syringe. Syringe, something like that. So if you have an Amazoness monster and a Harpy monster in your hand, reveal them and draw one card. If you control an Amazoness, bear with me guys. If you draw an Amazon monster and a Harpy monster, draw 2 cards. Each of these skills can only be used once per duel. So then we've got Harpy. Go on, focus. Harpy Lady 1, 2, 3, Sisters, Amazoness Chainmaster, Amazoness Swordwoman, Amazoness Sage, Birdface, Birdface, and Sonic Shooter. And we've got Elegant Egotist, Triangle Ecstasy Spark, Cyber Shield, Harpy's Hunting Ground, Amazoness Hell Room, Amazon's Archers, Windstorm of Ectophy, Shadow of Eyes, and Wind Tornado again. Nice. So that should be a pretty balanced deck, but there is some. I think it'll be more support in the next deck for my. We're just struggling to get them back in there. So now I will do the Joey one. So obviously in the Joey pack we should see, well, at least Red Eyes. Oh, little spoiler there for you guys. You've obviously seen all of these before, but I just thought it'd be cool to open them up with you lot. So Grit. So at the start of your turn, call 2 numbers and roll a 6-sided dice. If you roll a number you called, your life points do not get lower than 1 until the end of your opponent's next turn. This skill can only be used. So basically that's a final life sort of thing. Last Gamble. So at the start of your 5th turn, activate this skill. Count both players' turns. So during your main phase you can reduce your life points to 100. Discard 2 cards from your hand, roll a 6-sided dice and draw cards equal to the result. This skill can only be used once per duel, so that is the final sort of turn area. And then we've got Palomization. So during your turn, you may reveal 1 normal monster in your hand. This turn, that monster can substitute for any 1 fusion monster. If you do, the only other fusion monsters must be the correct ones. This skill can only be used once per duel. We've got the Red Eyes. Awesome nostalgic card. Meteor Dragon, Flame Manipulator, Masuki the Legendary Swordsman, Alligator Sword, Baby Dragon, Time Wizard, the ultimate combo, Little Wine Guard, Copycat, Gearfried the Iron Knight, Polymerization, Stray Lambs, Legendary Sword, Sogun, Dice Foon, Graceful Dice, Skull Dice, Kunai with Chain, Red Eye Spirit, Flame Swordsman, Thousand Dragon, and Alligator Sword Dragon. Nice. So I've put these away, guys. I will get straight onto the Kyber box, and then I will get straight into the booster box, open those 10 packs up for you, and then we will see what I've pulled today. Hopefully I get to pull the Arcana Joker. He is the man on the front of the cards, man on the front of the deck. Box, so that man there. So we've got Peak Performance. All Dragon, Winged Beast and Thunder monsters on the field gain 200 attack and defense. Beatdown. If you control a level 5 or higher monster, you can activate this skill. All monsters you currently control can gain 300 attack for each level 5 or higher monster you control. At the end of the turn, flip this card over. Dragon Caller. Once per duel, you can use one of the following skills. If you successfully normal summon Lord of the D and add 1 flute of the summoning dragon from your deck to or graveyard to your hand. Reveal the flute of the summoning dragon from your hand, then add 1 Lord of the D from your deck or graveyard. So that's to get out the Blue Eyes, Battle Ox, Ryu Kishin Powered, Luster Dragon, Lord of the D, Twin-Headed Behemoth, Tyrant Dragon, Spirit Ryu, Kyber Man, the Flute of Summoning Dragon, Strapping Destruction, Cost Down, Burst Stream of Destruction, Mountain, Interdimensional Master Transporter, Dragon's Rebirth, and Trap Jammer. So guys, this video is getting up to the 20-minute mark at the moment, so what I'll do is I won't rush the box opening, but if I just move these cards out of the way a second, if I literally put them there. So we've got 2 boxes, I'll move one out of the way for now, and I'll get straight in on the opening. Don't play with knives, kids. So I'd like to just say, if you like what you see here, just like, comment and subscribe. I want to talk to all of you about the boxes. I'm getting new and back into this basically, and so I want to hear all of your thoughts and ideas on what speed dueling will become. And I figured this is a great way to get back into it, because obviously this is the nostalgic cards that we all know and love. So if we get straight into the box opening, I want to try and keep this in as best possible condition as we can. So we have 36 packs per box, 4 cards per pack, and on the back you can see we have 34 common cards, 8 super rares and 8 ultra rares. So I know you're not guaranteed a super, there's no rares. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know you're not guaranteed any rares or anything, there's none in the booster box. You're also not guaranteed a holo every pack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I'll do is I'll just stick them up the top there, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I ran out of memory for some reason. So we'll get straight into the pack opening. With 8 supers, 8 ultras, and all commons other than that. So I'm going to try and keep these packs together, not for any reason, just because I like to. So in the first pack we have Jack's Knight, Common Charity, Magicians Unite, and Queen's Knights. What I'm going to do is just separate these out, just to make it easier for myself afterwards. So what I'll do is I'll just put the packs there. So, as I mentioned, you're not guaranteed a holo per every pack, but we can but hope we get at least 6 supers and 4 ultras in this box, so hopefully a couple in this video. So, we have Violet Crystal, Gravekeeper's Ambush, Great Mammoth of Goldfine, thank you. Oh, first super rare is the Meteor Bee Dragon. So that's Red Eyes, Black Dragon, and Meteor Dragon. So I'm going to sleeve that bad boy up. So that's obviously in conjunction with the Joey deck. So I think that's the only sort of, let's say Joey card in here. So obviously sleeving it with my Ultra Pro Blue sleeves. Not sponsored by them, I just prefer the Ultra Pro ones, they just feel nicer to handle and stuff. I've used quite a few of them. If I turn it over like that. So we've got Shield and Sword, another classic Joey card, Jack's Knight, Zombie Tiger, and the Snake Hair. So we're hoping to get at least a full playset of all of the commons from at least these 2 boxes anyway, because there's only 34 commons. So it's quite a small set. I am getting defeated by a pack. It's because there's not a lot to grab onto. Oh, first skill card. So I believe all the skill cards in this set are at least Ultra or Supers. So we've got the Skull Servant, Magicians Unite, Buster Blader, and Ectoplasmic Fortification. So what that does is, once per turn, if you control a zombie monster, you can place 1 counter on this card. All zombie monsters you control gain 100 attack and lose 100 defense for each counter of this card. Any battle damage you take from battles involving a zombie monster is doubled. So that's pretty nice. Just pop them down there. So just sleeve that one up. So 2 supers already. That's pretty nice. So if I open them like that. So Wasteland, Diffusion Wave Motion, Amazon Spy, and Rabid Horseman. So we have 5 packs left for this video, guys. So I won't keep you waiting too long for the rest of the videos, not to worry. Just ask if you like what you're seeing, just subscribe. I will hopefully sell, oh nice, Azizu. So I will sell all of this duplicates onto eBay once I get that all set up. Possessed Dark Soul, Jack's Knight, the Shallow Grave, and Tomb of the Pharaoh, first Ultra. So this card's name is always treated as Necro Valley. All Gravekeeper's monsters on the field gain 200 attack and defense. That's pretty nice. That's definitely a must when playing with the Azizu deck. So, that's my dog in the background, you can hear. I've got German Shepherd and the Collie. So we got Dragon Zombie, Zombie Tiger, Clown Zombie, and Queen's Knight. So the cat is now in the room, and so is the dog, and they don't like each other. Go on. So, hang on, bear with me, guys. So, where were we with this pack? We have Shield and Sword again, Wicked Breaking Flameberg Burrow, Possessed Dark Soul, and another Dragon Zombie. That's pretty nice. As I mentioned, this video is going to be quite a long one. So obviously I've gone through the starter decks and the 10 of these. But I figured, due to it being released on the 29th, and I've just got them, I figured I'd just release it now for you. So we've got Buster Blader, Conscription, Diffusion Wave Motion, and Whiptail Crow. So some pretty nice nostalgic cards there with a Buster Blader. So last pack for today, guys. Is it another Ultra or Super? Got 3 so far, 2 Supers, 1 Ultra. So we've got Block Attack, Decayed Commander, Queen's Knight, and Limit Impulse. So that's pretty nice. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is just go through it, put it all in a binder, and basically show you what I've pulled out of this video today. Thank you. So I'll be right back. So guys, I've organised all of them now that I pulled. So I've got 1 Ectoplasmic Fortification, 1 Tomb of the Pharaoh, 2 Buster Bladers, 1 Whiptail Crow, 2 Possessed Dark Souls, a playset of Queen's Knights, playset of Jack's Knights, no King's Knights, 2 Diffusion Wave Motions, 2 Magicians Unite, 1 Rabid Horseman, 1 Meteor Bee Dragon, 2 Sword and Shield, 1 Common Chariot, 1 Amazon Spy with 1 Gravekeeper's Ambusher, 1 Conscription, 1 Skull Servant, 1 Snake Hare, 2 Dragon Zombies, 1 Clown Zombie, 1 Decayed Commander, 2 Zombie Tiger, 1 Great Mammoth of Goldfind, 1 Violet Crystal, 1 Wasteland, 1 Block Attack, 1 Shallow Grave, 1 Wicked Breaking Flameberg, and 1 Limit Impulse. So that's sort of what you're looking at from 10 packs in regards to the commons. And the others pulls, so I got two Supers, 1 Ultra. But yeah, guys, if you'd like to comment, subscribe. I'll be opening up the next 10 packs hopefully in the next few days. and then basically we'll keep going from there and building on this. Once this is full, everything's for sale on the duplicates that we hit, but that will only be when my eBay account is all set up and started for you lot. So these are the Ultra Pro card sleeves with the Ultra Pro blue sleeves themselves. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up in the next one. Bye. Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies high.